need a knife. We're going to do this with a fork.
I'm doing it with a plastic fork.
Oh, a plastic fork even,
fork.
because they are so tender and flavorful. The secret is that this isn't just one kind of meat. This is beef, this is veal, this is pork meatballs, beef, veal, and pork. So it's a trifecta that creates the most amazing flavor explosion in your mouth. 3 easy payments of $23.33, free shipping and handling. They're fully cooked. They are fully cooked. I can't say that enough. It just means that when Rachel comes home in a wildebeest and is really, really hungry, that she can just take these and heat them up and we're good to go. So here's what you're getting. 5 pounds. 5 pounds of fully cooked meatballs that have that trifecta of meat in them. If you wanted to top a pizza, if you want to make a meatball hoagie, if you wanted to put this on top of your mac and cheese, you absolutely could. It's M94872. That's your item number. Great place to start with the Rastelli brand, because meat is what you do in such an exceptional way. So Chris Menser works with Ray Rastelli. They're often mistaken for brothers. It's nice to be with you.
It's so nice to be here today.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk to us about the meatball. What was his intention bringing us this meatball?
Well, I'm going to show you real quick, because this is going to be the best way. So this is why it's so special.
Okay.
Okay. We use beef, we use pork, and we use veal.
Okay. What does that mean?
And that means the beef gives it texture. Okay. The pork gives it flavor, and the veal gives it tenderness. And traditional meatballs, you don't know what's actually going in it. Okay. Have you ever had a meatball that was tough, gritty, there was something hard in it?
Yes.
You're not going to get this. This is all at the butcher shop. It's cleaned and trimmed perfectly. So you're going to get just a beautiful meatball with this blend, and this is an Italian meatball. So when we use this blend,
deliciously.
It really is. So we're going to put the fresh basil, the pecorino romano, the onion, the garlic, the fresh parsley. Yum. All that's going to get blended. But you know what the real secret is, Rachel? What we do, and this is 4 generations of this meatball from Ray's mom. And what we do is we take whole Italian bread, whole. We soak it in water, and then we pull it apart.
And you put that in there.
And we blend that in with that
meat trifecta.
Right? And what that does, instead of using breadcrumbs, right?
And there's cheese in here.
There's cheese in here and all the fresh herbs. And that's what makes it so tender.
Soft and
literally
tender.
Soft and tender, because that soaked bread actually, we pull it, we mix it, and that actually puffs when we cook the meatball.
And by the way, fully cooked, I'm going to ask you how they come, because they probably come in a bag. They do. Let me share with you. 5, 10, 15 meals for $69. 15 meals, you're adding your own little pasta to it. Add a green salad if you want to. $23.33. This is the brand that has won. I feel like you were up for 11 in awards and won, like, I don't know, 9 or 10 of them. Yes. Just this year, my friends, just this year, because they've already been most recommended brand many times in a row. We go to Ray because we trust him. He really is America's butcher. These are 5 1-pound bags that are already sauced.
They're already sauced. And then, Rachel, the sauce is also part of the secret. So what we do with the sauce, it's imported tomatoes from Italy, San Marzano tomatoes. They are slow cooked with the onions, the garlic, and we finish it with a little bit of carrot. So there's absolutely no sugar in here, Rachel. And I brought that spoon for you so you could actually taste that gravy. Because have you ever had a meatball and then the gravy was disappointing?
Yes.
You're not going to get this. This is something that Ray's mom actually would do over the stove. She would get the pot going. We would hand roll all these meatballs. We still hand roll them.
You still hand roll these meatballs?
We add them to the gravy. The gravy simmers for 6 hours. We add the meatballs. We finish the meatballs in the gravy, which releases all that flavor.
All that flavor into the gravy.
And then when we cool them, we pack the gravy with the meatballs. You're going to get 6 meatballs in every packet.
Okay.
So you're going to get 30 meatballs.
30 meatballs. This is 5 1-pound bags. I love that you're calling this gravy, because I just call it red sauce. I mean, with the red sauce, they're already fully cooked. You don't have to baby this at all. So I get them home. They're in the 1-pound bags. I put them in the freezer. Say I want to eat them. What do I do next? Do you prefer to thaw them, or what do I do?
If you're by yourself, you can actually take it from frozen and putting in simmering water if you're in a pinch.
Sure.
And it will cook in 2 to 3 minutes. But
what we prefer, let them
thaw overnight. You can take 1 bag, 2 bags, all the bags, depending who's coming.
Yeah, all the
Rachel,
bags.
look how big these are.
We have over 500 of these spoken for, I think, just on the day. This was on at 7 a.m. Super, super popular. If you love meatballs, and I am a carnivore, I love meatballs, you're going to love these because they are tender. They're flavored. flavorful. They're seasoned to perfection. They are not salty. It's not like they just put salt in them. That is not the case at all.
Nope.
There is a little pecorino in here as well, pecorino romano, right? In addition to those breadcrumbs that you put in here as well.
Right. Actually, it's pulled Italian loaf that we
pulled
actually
Italian loaf.
soak. So when you put breadcrumbs in meatballs, breadcrumbs, they soak the moisture up. They make them hard. You ever had those hard meatballs? But these are not that. We use that pulled bread, which puffs when you cook it. It makes the meatballs get nice and airy, and it absorbs that unbelievable gravy that we simmer these in.
Okay. It is like your mama made it. I mean, in the way that you hope your mama would know how to make meatballs. Because again, this isn't just an all beef meatball. This is beef and veal and pork. And let's talk about the taste components of each one of those. What is the beef giving these meatballs?
The beef is giving it texture, right? Which gives it that little bite that you're looking for. The pork is giving the added flavor. And then the veal is giving that softness, that tenderness. So blended together. Yeah, veal is fancy. And
it's
so
fancy.
And blended together, you're gonna get this unbelievable tender. I have not used a regular fork or a knife, Rachel.
800 of these have been spoken for today. 5 pounds. They're gonna come in 1 pound bags. Thank you so much, Billy, for being there. 1 pound bags, already sauced in here. You're getting 6 meatballs, 6 giant meatballs in that each 1 pound bag. You can take them out however you want to, as little or as much as you need. Maybe you're gonna put them on top of your pizza. Maybe you are gonna make that meatball hoagie, sub if you totally can. Maybe you're gonna put these on top of your mac and cheese. But maybe you just go, you know what, you guys? I've got lots of people coming over. I wanna make 15 plates. You can do that. 30 meatballs are coming home to you, a Customer Choice Award winner, 3 easy payments of $23.33, free shipping and handling. And by the way, I don't have any auto delivery on this. Like, I feel like this is the perfect yum food to have right now. I always say, if I could be a black Italian, I think I am, because Italian is my favorite food. It totally is. If I could eat pasta every day with some meatballs or some bolognese or some pink sauce, I would be face planted in it. It's my favorite.
And they're so
these are
easy.
so tasty.
Fully cooked.
It's
in
fully
hot
cooked.
water, you can microwave the bag. You can actually put them in a pot like we have here, fully cooked.
It's
minutes. Literally
It's done.
dinner in minutes. Especially,
Thank you so much.
Especially the holidays.
I
Thank
so
you,
appreciate
Rachel.
you. Thank you so much. And you know what? Oh, I do have to tell you about my sweater. So my sweater is Kim Gravel.